Stop right there! Don't change that channel.
One of the most iconic and prolific microphones in the podcasting and creator space is turning 50 this year, and it's having a midlife crisis. But like, the good kind. Shure invites you to celebrate the SM7B turning boomer age by saying out with the old, in with the new, and get the hotter, the sleeker, the louder SM7dB today.
That's right, it's magic!
Warning, may cause spontaneous eardrum parties. Please mic responsibly.
Got your credit card?
Originally debuting in 1973, the SM7 was Shure's big swing at making a voiceover mic for television and broadcast studios. While it remained the broadcast industry's secret weapon for a long time, the internet is really bad at keeping secrets, and it's now impossible to listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, or live streams without seeing, or at least hearing, the SM7B, the second major revision to the mic from 2001. It's an expensive microphone for sure, and a piece of kit that no one needs to succeed, but it quickly became the benchmark or go-to for high-quality audio for less than ideal recording conditions. But the mic had, to many users, a fatal flaw. Now Shure is upgrading the mic again, addressing that flaw once and for all. This is the SM7dB, the long-awaited refresh of a legendary microphone. Sound-wise, it's the same legendary broadcast mic that has been used around the world. It's a dynamic microphone with incredible noise rejection and signal isolation, and a very, very flat frequency response curve. It's black, it's sleek, it's easy to modify and repair, and super easy to attach to a mic arm or any mount point. But it's also a little different, a little louder. The SM7B required using a pin, knife tip, or screwdriver, something of the sort, to adjust the switches on the back of the mic, controlling the high-pass filter or bass roll-off filter, presence boost, and so on. This time, we get actual switches on the back here, and like hardcore switches that won't accidentally be flipped during use, but you no longer need an extra tool just to change some settings on the mic. These switches also reveal the magic inside that makes this DB revision so special. Shure partnered with Cloud to design a mic activator circuit inside the microphone that takes 48 volts of phantom power and converts it to clean additional gain for your capsule. You can choose plus 18 decibels of gain, plus 24 decibels of gain, or to bypass the preamp circuit entirely and keep the same normal SM7B sound you're used to. You see, as the SM7B permeated the indie content creator and broadcast scenes, a common complaint continued to appear and echo through YouTube comments, Twitter replies, and forum posts everywhere. The microphone requires too much gain to get a usable clean signal with many mixers or audio interfaces. Admittedly, this is far less of a problem nowadays than it was around 2014-ish when the mic really started spiking in popularity, and a proper gain stage audio chain like I showcased in my Perfect Stream Audio Every Time video here more or less shows that virtually any interface can get good clean audio out of the mic if you set it up properly. But users still struggle with it, and those audio chains don't help people who want to do guest spots, voice calls, and so on with interfaces that don't have onboard audio processing, DSPs, VST runners, or whatever. This update empowers users of virtually any audio mixer or interface to get loud enough signals from the microphone without cranking the gain to 11 and introducing extra preamp noise, and so on. You just need to turn phantom power on, as if it were a condenser microphone, and you're good to go. Just remember to either unplug and turn off your audio interface entirely or disengage the phantom power switch and give it a moment to wind down before unplugging or plugging in a microphone with phantom power involved. I have killed microphones that way. You will too. Many of you watching this might just be wondering, what is a microphone for? It can be used for everything from music performances.
Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad.
To podcasting. Despite our last 2 hours of airtime being dedicated to proving why the aliens presented to Mexican Congress were in fact legitimate, it has just been announced that they were in fact cake. We'll be taking callers now. Yes, caller on line 1.
To dramatic voiceover production. And of course, live streaming.
Yeah, man, all you gotta do in this game is drift. There's no one in the game better than me. No one in the world better than me at this game. If you think you're better than me at this game, you better challenge me. You're gonna get fragged. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry, I was paying attention to chat. I wasn't paying attention to the game. It's not because I suck, y'all. Chat, get out of here. Someone, mods, ban them if they say I suck. Back to your regularly scheduled program. This update bumps the price of the microphone up to $499, $100 more than the current MSRP for the SM7B. I'm pretty sure I've seen the SM7B for $499 when I was first considering buying it back in the day, but as it became more popular, the price has, naturally gone down a bit. This price change is typical of new product revisions and still nullifies out the added cost of a separate external mic preamp or pricey interface upgrade. Of course, if you already have a SM7B, the normal version, it would probably make more sense just to, grab a cloud lifter, SOU launcher, or other higher-end preamp as an upgrade rather than wholly swapping mics. But for those who haven't yet picked one up and are considering it, the newer DB model just makes more sense as a choice. It gives you a lot more flexibility. The preamp itself doesn't directly impact how a mic sounds in a meaningful way, not these clean ones. There are ones that do that, like the SOU launcher. Assuming noise isn't being added to your signal from your interface, it will sound the same whichever mode you're on, but here's a comparison just to back that up. 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky, 7 for the Dwarf Lords in their halls of stone, 9 for the mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky, 7 for the Dwarf Lords in their halls of stone, 9 for the mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky, 7 for the Dwarf Lords in their halls of stone, 9 for the mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
Buying a kick-ass microphone isn't the only way you can level up your stream. You can take it to the next level with our heavy metal, hard rock, synthwave, chill wave, and upcoming chip rock albums with Backing Track. Download for free or stream from your favorite service at backingtrack.gg. Take your videos to the next level and unlock the metalhead within you today. Again, that's backingtrack.gg.
Shure also introduced a new microphone arm for this launch. It's licensed from Gator, but delivers exactly what you need for this kind of microphone. Sturdy, adjustable knobs for the angles, and an extension rod for the SM7B specifically to accommodate the XLR position on this unique set of microphones. It's great, though I do have a couple complaints. First, there's no lock for the spin position with the clamp, which many microphone arms don't come with, but the ones that do rock. Secondly, this neat-looking built-in cable channel that runs along the top is not big enough for virtually any of my XLR cables. Seems like an odd oversight, or I just need to acquire much thinner cables. Also, I hate logos on the mic arms. That's just me. But otherwise, it's really solid, and I have no complaints with how it handles the SM7B or the SM7dB overall. Just make sure you tighten the knobs or this will happen. It's a pretty stellar mic upgrade, something that has been long overdue, especially when this microphone originally came out, but I'm glad they're finally doing it. If you're interested in options for external preamps for your microphones, let me know in the comments below. I've played with quite a few. I would love to cover them because one of them is my favorite audio product ever, and I would still use it with this. But overall, I would imagine that potential buyers are still kind of disappointed, some of you out there, that they didn't do a USB version of this. A lot of companies have tried taking their swing at USB SM7B clones and have mostly just ridiculously failed. And it seemed kind of hopeful that Shure might do the same thing. It might still come out, I don't know, but this at least lets you use anything from like a $20 audio interface and still get good clean audio out of this, which is pretty impressive, I would have to say. Product links to everything will be in the description below if you are interested in improving your audio quality more, especially without spending money. I have a whole playlist here of audio improvement tips, everything from technique to audio processing to OBS specific effects and so on you need to check out in order to really get the most out of the gear you're working with. I'm Addy. Apologies if I do sound weird in this video. I was sick as a dog today, but I need to get this done, and I'm close enough that hopefully I sound okay. Go check out my shop, glitch.mov. You can pick up my OBS Definitive Guide course, which is incredible value. It's currently on sale for like $80 off. You can also pick up photo prints, a bunch of other assets I've made. Glitch.mov is the URL for that one. Remember to be kind, rewind.